QCG, hello my people. I'm sitting here and I've come to the realization that to sober up is to take drugs. To sober up is to take drugs. What do I mean by that? We look at all of these meaningless assets of stimulation, all of these meaningless streams of entertainment to fulfill ourselves or to heighten our emotions, to feel feelings that are actually void within themselves, instead of working on finding out how to stimulate ourselves with internal things. We reach out to things to gain stimulation, to intake stimulation. We reach out, but we struggle to stimulate ourselves when there is nothing to reach for. So to be you, in a sense, to be you without anything else is not stimulating at all. So it almost makes you think without anything to reach for, you are nothing. That makes you think that if there was only you, there would be nothing. And that right there teaches me automatically that we're all products of our environment. We've been shaped mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally by our environment, so much so to the point that yes, we need our environments to achieve stimulation. What is outside of us is almost responsible to us for stimulating us. And without anything to reach for, there's no path to stimulation. There's no path to fulfillment. So you ask yourself, that's why so many people feel empty, because we reach for things that have no spiritual essence to stimulate us. We don't create our own streams of stimulation. We find that we chase stimulation. Those that chase stimulation will never actually catch or maintain it. They will be chasing forever, because once what you chased stimulated you just enough, then on to the next. So the question becomes, how can I stimulate myself without reaching for something outside of myself? What about myself in the here and now? What about myself in the moment can I use to achieve stimulation? And that is a question. Look, I'm not coming forth with answers. That's for you to answer. I'm not coming forth with the answer of that. But what is within you? The creator, the universe. So what is in you? You're manifesting power. How can I tap into my own power to achieve stimulation? And I think that's what most people have to realize. Once you become stimulating, it's like look from the eye of the outside, look from the eye of the person next door. What can they look at in you and say, that's interesting? What is capturing? So once you create something in yourself or work on something about yourself that captures you, it will automatically capture many others. So your goal should be, how can I capture myself? Because if I'm empty, if I can't find stimulation in looking at myself, if I can't look at myself and say, hey, damn, my muscles a little bigger than it was last month, or hey, I'm a little smarter than I was last month, or hey, I know something that opened somebody's mind that I didn't know last month. What is it about you that you could brag about, man? Elevation, expansion. To stimulate yourself, you must expand on a personal level. You must learn, you must grow. You must achieve different things. You must better yourself. And that's the only way. That's the only way. How can I take a step up? How can I move in the right direction to achieve what it is I need to achieve to find stimulation in myself. Those who seek external stimulation can't find anything in themselves to be stimulated about, because they're not working on being a person worthy of stimulation. They're not worthy of it to themselves. Now, I may look at you from the outside and say, hey, yo, you're nice. But if you're not looking in yourself, if you're not finding those things in yourself, and that's something I've dealt with and something I'm still dealing with, then, hey, man, you're missing out on something great. So take time with yourself. Take time to grow and improve. Find out how you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, man, I'm really like that. Like find out how you could do that. Because that's a pure reflection. You searching for anything outside of yourself to become something, to transform, is just showing me, and it's just showing yourself that you haven't started working on yourself. Peace. Y'all have a blessed day. QC, I'm out.